When did you notice your child had grown up and was no longer a kid? When my son was 16, I got a call from his school saying I needed to pick him up immediately, and the principal wouldn't tell me why over the phone, just that it was serious, and I needed to come right away. So I left work in the middle of a meeting thinking he got hurt or got expelled or maybe even arrested. When I walked into the office, my son was sitting there with grease stains all over his hands and clothes, looking completely calm, while the principal had this furious red face like he was about to explode at any second. The principal told me my son had skipped his entire morning classes, and when security finally found him after searching everywhere, he was out in the student parking lot with his head under the hood of some random girl's car. I looked at my son completely confused because he's never skipped a single class in his entire life, and he's obsessed with maintaining his 4.0 GPA for college applications. So this made absolutely zero sense to me. Before I could even ask what was going on, the principal started going off about how completely unacceptable this was, and how my son showed blatant disrespect for school rules and authority, and how this kind of behavior was grounds for immediate suspension. My son sat there quietly for a minute, then finally spoke up and said he didn't skip class to mess around or hang out with friends. He explained that during first period, he went to the bathroom, and on his way back, he heard a girl from his grade sitting outside in the parking lot, absolutely sobbing hysterically on the phone, and she sounded terrified. Her car wouldn't start, and she was desperate and panicking because her mom had just been rushed to the emergency room after collapsing at work, and the girl was the only family member who could possibly get there. She lived 40 minutes away from the hospital and had no other way to get there because her dad was out of state on a business trip and nobody else could help. My son said he heard her begging someone on the phone to come pick her up, but whoever it was couldn't make it, so he walked out to the parking lot and told her he could try to fix her car. He spent the next 2.5 hours diagnosing what was wrong with the engine until he finally figured it out and managed to get the car running so she could drive to the hospital before it was too late. The principal cut him off mid-sentence.